All right, guys, I wanted to go over some of the setup and features of the Everfit app so that way you guys are comfortable with everything on here. So as you can see, right when you log in, there's going to be an announcement at the top if there is any tasks that you need to do, like the check-ins are going to be right there. We have our step tracker, and we're usually not going to use the food journal, but if we do, the prompt for it will be right up there as well. Last thing on here, the community forums. So if you click on those, one's just an example, one's our actual forum. That's where I'll be posting some stuff weekly for you guys to engage with, or just have some other content there to remind you of during the coaching process. So moving into here, we have our actual coaching. So at the top there, we have a calendar. So as we can see here, there's the workouts. No matter when you guys work out, right? Most people don't work out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and take Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. But we're going to have the workouts in order regardless. So if we work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just do the workouts. They're going to be listed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So they're going to be listed in order. They're not going to be on the actual day you work out. That's totally fine. It does not matter. You don't need to move them. It just adds more work for both of us. So just do the workouts in order. When you click the workout, it'll pop up first with like a summary. So you can see the warm up at the top there. We have the training underneath. And then we have the finisher, which is the structure of most workouts you're going to do. Here you simply start the section. When you're done with the movements, you just click the checkbox. Typically the warm-up, you just got check boxes just to make it quicker. If you're done, you can just mark everything as done there. And then here, so again, a summary, and then we start the section. So you can see a barbell overhead press, and you can see there's an arrow next to it, which means there's an alternate exercise. So you could change it, right? If you don't do the overhead press, maybe you could do it on a Smith machine. If you're like in a Planet Fitness, for example, you maybe don't have a rack. To the right of that, we see that little replay icon. So clicking on that's going to show all our history once you start doing the exercise. You know, last time, how much weight did you use, how many reps you did, and what date that was. Right next to that, we have the comments section. So here you can share your videos of your form or technique on the exercise. You can make any comments like this felt funny on my shoulder, and that way I can know what you're talking about when you do say certain things. So definitely leave comments here on feedback or anything you want to list, even if it's positive feedback. And then last thing underneath here, so you can see it says work up to a 5RM. So that's a note that I leave for you guys. Make sure you read those notes before starting the exercise. They're usually tempo related or intent related. So just to make sure you're doing the program correctly. When you guys put in the weight here, check that box is done, and then just go to the next page. So here we can see dumbbell overhead press. Maybe we change it to the half kneeling dumbbell press. This is with a neutral grip, and you guys will know whether to use alternate exercises or not, so to use that drop down. If you're not sure or the movement's hurting or you just want to do something else, definitely do that drop down, then let me know, and I'll let you know if that was a mistake, you should have kept it, or if it was totally fine that you changed it. And you can see here with the neutral grip, again, if you don't know what that is, comment here, what's a neutral grip? And then when you send it, I get notified that you left a comment, and I can answer your question there. So moving on through here, again, these have videos. Most of the exercises are going to have videos, which means if you guys don't know what a movement is, watch the video. If you're still confused, let me know, preferably like before you do the workout. So the first couple of weeks of coaching, definitely look at the workouts in advance if you can. Here we have the finisher. So again, you can see the notes below it. Do this as a circuit, no rest at the top there. We start the section. We record everything. We change the weights here. You guys get the idea. And then when you're done, simply just swipe here. It'll let you know of any records you hit. So right here, so 2 new records. Awesome, fantastic. And then you can rate your workout, like how difficult it was. Let's see, it's like a medium. You know, it was challenging. Maybe it was way too difficult. And then we can kind of adjust the training from there. So that's the coaching tab. Last thing on here, we're going to have the resources. So the resources here are anything you guys will need during the coaching process. So where I recommend getting supplements from, the fat loss or muscle gain templates if you're using those, sports nutrition manual, nutrition sheets so you can copy, RPE chart, rep max estimate, referring a friend, how to do that, scheduling your check-ins, shirts and merch, buy bands, video libraries, so everything you guys need, and then some, just to get everything all in one spot there if you ever need it again. And down here for our tier 3 people is where you'll find your programs, and then you'll somewhat just upload those on your own, obviously. So just do those kind of as you guys see fit. But most of you guys are doing the one-on-one coaching. So here, obviously, we have the messaging. So with the messaging, this is only sending to me, right? So you can't message anybody else through the app, which is good. So only bother me on here. Definitely don't text me or email me with questions. Put them in here. That way our communication is centralized. I don't forget anything, and all our communication is all in one spot. So if you ever need to look back at anything, you know exactly where to go. I know exactly where to go, and everything's kind of centralized all in that one spot. Up here, you can see on top is our profile. So it says lose 10 pounds in 15 weeks is my goal. Guys, make your goal as specific as possible. Don't just write lose weight get in shape. Like, I have no idea what that means. You don't know what that means either. Like, if you have trouble like making a more specific goal, let me know. We'll spend some time to make something more specific and realistic. But if you don't have anything measurable, you're never going to be satisfied, and you're probably never going to be able to course correct or even reach your goal in the first place. So definitely update that. Below, we have a couple things. So metrics, so seeing your weight, hip, waist, body fat, bicep steps, whatever you're recording in there. And then you can see your workout history down here. So anything you did throughout the week. Exercises, so the exercises you do them, how many times you did them, what weight you used, how much weight you used, how many reps you did, that kind of stuff. Same thing with your step count, that records in here once you sync the app. So you see a weekly, monthly, daily average for you. And then we could also set you a goal. That way you could kind of hit those targets, and it reminds you on the front page as well. Last thing here, so in the top right, we have our profile, and then we have the app integrations for underneath it. So those, make sure you connect your Apple Health or whatever the Google Fit is. In MyFitnessPal, if we're going to use it, but probably not. We're going to use Chronometer or Avatar instead for nutrition. That's where you connect that. Definitely get that done. On the profile, you can change your name and that type of stuff if you need to, or your email if you wanted to change it. And then the last thing, notifications. Guys, make sure these are on for push notifications. So allow access. Let Everfit send you notifications. That way, if I ever send you anything, you guys know, right? Task reminder, like definitely turn the reminders on. If the workout reminders bother you, definitely just keep those on. But definitely keep the trainer updates on and keep the task reminders on. That way you guys are getting my messages when I send them, and you guys are doing the task and being reminded to do them as well, because that's also very important. So tasks will typically be your check-ins, and at the start of the program, you get a lot more tasks from me as well to do certain things like record body progress photos, which you can find here in the bottom right under the use section, progress photos. So here, take one from the side, take one from the back, and take one to the front. Do these periodically. At first, I like you guys to do them every week, but after that, every 2 to 4 weeks is perfectly fine, just to assess your progress through a different way. So that's the app. If you guys got any questions with the setup or just in general about the app, feel free to shoot me a message, and then we'll fix any issues you guys have.